white book. What motivated me to come into the business was that I love to help people and join charity projects, and I love to influence people. And, yeah, it's for the good of the idea of others. And the guy who brought me to this is my good friend and colleague Nova. A very successful leader, and we have a team that is expanding in UK and Dubai, Kenya and Pakistan, and yeah, so yeah, we think it's really interesting to be in the business, and yeah.
I'm so glad, I'm so happy to be part of this company. And I want to say thank you everyone. And I will see this company to be a success. It will be mashallah. And I want to say thank you all to my leaders. I want to say thank you my lovely two leaders, Brother Mohammed Jama and Brother Ala Amin. Without them, be here. Thank you. And I want to say thank you all to my team to come with me from London to here, and they support me. Without them, I don't think so I will do it. Thank you everyone. All the new people, don't miss this opportunity. I can see 100% or 99% it will be success, this company. Take it. Don't leave it in here. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. Hello. My name is Nahid. I came all the way from Canada. So excited. And the last minute call, I took my daughter with me. And unfortunately, my daughter got sick. She is stay at a hotel, but I stay here all the way there, and I love the platform. I love the way you are helping people traveling. The best thing that I love the most is helping people education. I am in the education company in Canada too, but I love this one the most because Mansoor and Dr. Kalwais, they are the leader. They came to ask me to join. I love that one, but we have a big team in Canada. We are growing so fast. I love it. Keep up, everyone, please. Do it.
Let's give it up once more time. Big round of applause. Thank you very much.
Thank you very, very much for those testimonials. What I'd like to do now is introduce one of the gentlemen behind the vision of SGC, playing a big role in the whole concept and the vision moving forward. This gentleman I got to know about 2.5 years ago, and when he came with some others to my home, actually he rang me and said, can I meet with you? He was talking singular, and at the end of the day 4 gentlemen came to my home, and it took about 9 hours till about 1 o'clock in the morning before they decided to leave. And I'm so grateful for that, and I'm grateful for the stubbornness after that, and I'm grateful that I had the opportunity to be where I am right now. And a lot has to do also with this gentleman, because this gentleman has great vision, he has great morals and ethics of doing things. He's extremely hard-working, and the cooperation working PO, SGC, and the opportunity that AuLives has through that combination is all down to this gentleman. So let's all welcome the visionary and the founder of SGC, Mr. Dr. Harvis Dow.
That we would like to unite the entire world. Yeah. That's why we're here today. That's why Secure Gold Coin came to an exclusive contractual agreement with AuLives to provide something unique to the world, to introduce something, an entire ecosystem which we felt was needed in this marketplace. Thank you, Sierra. Thanks a lot. Thank you very much. So, we are here to unite the entire world, to offer an amazing opportunity to every single human being around the world. And this is not going to be for today. This is not going to be for the next 3, 4, 5, 10, 15, 30, 40, 50 years, but for the many years to come. People should come to this platform, people should come to our platforms and benefit from this. And one day, your generations look at the pictures, look at you guys, and say that because of these amazing people, because of this unique group of people, because of this 1 million people in the world, something absolutely extraordinary happened. So, we call ourselves a concept designed by the people, for the people. And we would like to bring a solution to the issues of payments in this world. And how can we do that? How can we do that? Is by educating ourselves, by providing education to those who are lovers of knowledge. Because we believe knowledge is power, correct? Yes? So that's why the topic that I'm going to start with is the importance of education in our world, in this world. Because education is the key to success. There's no one who can deny that. Do we need education in this world or not?
Indeed.
So yes?
Yes.
Exactly. We need education in this world. Now by background, I'm a graduate with a master's degree from the University of Leicester in the United Kingdom, where I was supposed to be a lecturer at the university. I was supposed to be practicing in hospital. My aim was to become a consultant. That's my academic background. And that's a fact. That's a fact. Because I was working with the postgraduate students. And my aim and my vision was always to provide education to the less fortunate around the world. Provide education to those people that they need to go to higher education, to universities, and they cannot afford to pay. Because I believe that there are more talented people many more talented people out there in this world, but because they cannot afford to pay for that education, you know what happens? They cannot they cannot pursue higher education in their life. And I think we have a beautiful platform and a beautiful vision, and we found something absolutely amazing, and we brought things into combination to deliver something unique to the entire world. We believe in values. We believe in equality. If there is no difference between human beings, I'm going to ask a series of questions from a few of you in a moment. Let's just focus. Let's just analyze. Let's just go and see inside people, that people come from different parts of the world, but based on my study and based on my personal experience, I feel that human beings around the world, they're all same. They all need same things in this world. Now, as an example, let me just ask a question from this table. Somebody from this table, Tom, right? Can you please stand up, Tom? I will just shake hands. How are you?
I'm fine.
Where do you come from?
Mexico.
Okay, Tom comes from Mexico, guys. But in Mexico, and let's call it Latin America. Latin America needs education or not?
Yes, sure.
For sure, right? So that's what we're striving for. You need to be leading by example in your market area. You need to feel proud of yourself, You need to feel proud of yourself that you have an educational platform that we are going to start talking about that today. Thank you very much for coming. Thanks a lot. Thank you. So now we know that in Latin America, they call it the LATAM, right? LATAM?
Yeah.
The LATAM or Latin America, they need education, guys. Now let's go to another table. Let's find somebody here. Let's find Mr. Khan here. Okay, Mr. Khan. How are you, sir? Thank you very much. Which country do you come from?
Afghanistan.
From Afghanistan. Okay, all the way from Afghanistan. Okay. Do you agree that that's the way people in the country, in that region, need education or not?
Actually, absolutely
They need education, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so now you need to lead by example. With a lot of people, I can see a lot of teams, coming from, from the same country. I can see a lot of people from your leaders. So we need education in Asia, guys, right? Let's call it Asia. Let's call it Asia. So Latin America and in Asia, what is the difference? People need education, right?
Yeah.
That's what we need. Please take it. Thank you very much, sir. Now, thank you. Now let's go to the other parts of the world. Let's choose somebody else. I'm just looking. Yes, this lady here. Yes, where do you come from? From UK. She came from UK today, but she's from Italy, guys. Give her a round of applause. Do you think that we need education in the UK, in Italy, or let's say in Europe? And I think one of the best success stories in the entire Europe after the Second World War was by educating the nations. We together build these countries, right? And that's what we have done. That's the fact. So what's your vision? You need to go to Italy, you need to go to UK, you need to go to all the markets and build a massive team, right? Yeah, fantastic. Thank you very much. Give a round of applause, please. Wow. Now, like this, you can travel to different parts of the world. Let's find another lady here, sitting right in the middle. I don't know which table do you belong to, lady. That's enough. This is this table, guys. Okay. We may not have a lot of time, but I think, purposely I'm asking questions from different backgrounds. Where do you come from? Hi, give a round of applause, Kenya! I'm shocked. The number of people I'm seeing in this crowd, inside this crowd, they come from different countries. And let's ask her that in Kenya, in the beautiful continent of Africa, people need education or not? How do you think we can change people's lives? Impact positive changes in their life. If we give them the correct education, the knowledge, we give them a platform that they can have accessibility to it, correct? What's your name? Anna. Anna came all the way from Kenya. Give her a round of applause. Thank you very much, Anna. This is Now, ladies and gentlemen, there are a lot of people, and we have seen a lot of testimonies, here. And I'm going to ask somebody from this table. I can't go to every table, but at least I can ask somebody. Let's go to the center. Yes, sir. How are you doing? What's your name? Abdulrazak. Yes, Abdulrazak. Which country do you come from? Originally from Somalia. Can you give a round of applause? What brought you here today?
To be honest, I want to be part of this amazing journey, amazing company.
Fantastic. I hear that you had something important in your life today.
Yes, and today...
You want to reveal that, please?
Yes, I want to reveal. Today, this time now, I used to be traveling from airport to airport, from Stansted, Gatwick, Heathrow, because I have got a lot of guests today. This time, I requested 50 persons around the world, because tomorrow this time, it is one of the best days in my life. Wow. And my daughter, who is, she did her university, she gave her master's degree, it will be her wedding.
Wow! Congratulations from all of us.
So I won't say, I have got a lot of responsibility there, but I take the decision. My wife, I left for her to organize or to make organize that, and I have to come here. And I will leave tomorrow morning early to do everything perfect. Wow.
Fantastic. Thank you very much.
Of course, in this time, our wall in education is number one, and we need it.
Thank you very much. Thank you. So the gentlemen, come on, guys, the level of commitment is going a little bit over the top. Somebody's daughter is getting married, guys. Come on. He's here. Why is he looking after the guest right now? What level of dedication is that? They can see something is happening here. You guys are all here for a reason. This is like, we want to make sure we deliver something to you guys that you benefit out of it the most. The most. Because you guys all travel long way. Can I ask you this? Yes, what's your name? Jose, which country are you from? Oh, Jose from Germany, give me a round of applause. What do you think education is important? Do you like the most out of these events?
I think education is important because it's the personal freedom to achieve everything you want to achieve. And without education, you can't do that. And almost the same question.
What do you like the most out of that whole session?
I like it because it's my first event in network marketing all this time. And it's good for me to expand my life, to see new things on my mind, and just get to know it.
Excellent. Thank you very much. Thank you. Look, guys, we have a lot of people from different countries of the world here. Of course, time doesn't permit us to talk with every single person, but maybe I will choose one last person here from this table, if that's okay. Yes, can we ask you, sir? Yes, what's your name? Okay, I'm sorry. 1 minute, I want to hear the talk, okay? Probably she's the last person that they're asking a question. Jose, which country are you from and what brought you here?
I'm from Somalia and I come from London.
You come from London, okay? Why do you think education is important?
It's important because the people they learn something new and they can do it. They learn something.
How did you actually travel here today? How did you come here from London?
I took a car, my brothers all come from London and to come
Fantastic. Okay, so she came all the way driving from London, okay, to be here. And not alone, with her brothers and with, I think you have other team members here as well.
I invited 80 people and 27 people there come.
She invited here 27 people, guys. 27. Yes, in these tables here, you can see people that she invited.
I'm so excited and I'm very happy and I am sure this company is success, inshallah. And I work very hard. I'm mother of 5 kids.
Oh!
And I'm still student, I'm married.
Thank you very much. Wow, wow. I think I'm going to ask everyone a question now, but do you see that people come from different parts of the world? Doesn't matter which continent they live in, whether they're male, female, who they are. They all came here with the same vision, with the same reason that they want to achieve something better in their life, and they want to influence changes. Change. Change is something really powerful, right? Change is something that we need in this world. Changing this world for the better. So, do you guys think that we can be united and we can achieve a lot of things together?
Yes.
Achieve success together, right?
Yes.
That's what we want to do. So my topic is education, okay? Education, as you know, we have a contractual agreement through our platform called the Pacific Institute of Training in Australia, which provides accredited educational courses to every single person around the world. So deliberately, I put it there, so you can log in to a beautiful back office, to a beautiful web office, which is called pioch.edu.au, and there will be plenty of information, guidance loaded on this website for you guys. And this education platform, this institute has been running for over a decade now. They have been certified. They are actually recognized accredited courses through ASCA, Australian Skills Quality Authority. And that's what we do. This is the education platform that came to a contractual agreement to provide these courses for every single person, which is you guys, the IBOs, the independent business owners of AuLives, to utilize these courses, to use these courses. And you know what you can achieve with that? You can get a business diploma that can lead you to a higher education, that you can apply to universities across the world, across the globe. And most universities actually accept that. As a matter of fact, I met one gentleman last time who is a lecturer at Sheffield University, and he said, bring the diploma certification so we can give you an entry in our university. How cool is that?
Oh,
How
nice.
cool is that?
Wow.
So this is of course amazing, okay? This is an amazing platform. Now, with that, of course, you know, I would like to bring to the front my business partner from Australia, that this gentleman and myself, we've been working on the concept of secured gold coin, SGC, for the past 2 years. Since 2017, actually. Since 2017, nearly 2 years. Okay? Nearly 2 years. We've been working on a concept to deliver something good to this world. Now, I have a lot of announcements to make today. I have a lot of promotions to bring before you guys. Are you guys ready for that?
Yes!
Who's excited in this room?
Yes!
Everyone's excited, right? Because we've heard quite a lot of amazing news already from the amazing leaders, founders, and corporate team of AuLives. We are really proud of them. We are really proud to be united, to provide something on a platform that we can influence, we can offer the world some products which they have real value. This education platform has real value. It has real value, guys. Okay? And with that, of course, I would like to welcome my business partner to come to the front to introduce him to you guys. That him and myself, we've been working hard on the concept, trying to build the concept, and he has a lot of course, financial knowledge, okay, because by background he is an accountant. So please welcome to the front, Mr. Qazi Ahmad Mutta. So let's hear it from I'm not a good speaker on the stage, but I'm going to talk only a few points where, and from there, Dr. Daud will take over from me. So first thing, I would like to thank you to everyone who's coming all the way from the globe. I really appreciate the way we have put the efforts to come to this event. And I would say it's really great, it gives great confidence to us to continue our project. It gives us the motivation to be part of this project, and we will continue from there. I'm going to talk only a few points, and that's the few points is about SGC and about AuLives. These are the only 2 points I'm going to talk it, and rest Dr. Daud will continue from there. Right? Why create SGC? What's the reason behind SGC? Right? Why become the concept with SGC? Where we can see there's a lot of cryptocurrency in the market. Where we can see more than 1,800 cryptocurrency in the market. Right? So when we were doing our research, me and Dr. Daud, how we feel, where is the gap in the cryptocurrency? The first thing I can tell you that the blockchain, the cryptocurrency is the next phase of the life of financial sector. No one can stop that. It's going to happen, it will continue to happen. But how we're going to manage it, the blockchain and the cryptocurrency, that's the important thing. So when we start doing the research, we feel there is a gap in a blockchain and cryptocurrency. What is the gap? The gap was, is we feel that there's no security, there's no stability, and there's no usability. So we come to the concept where we come to the concept where we feel that the concept should be developed on the base of the grassroots people. Where the grassroots people has to get involved in the blockchain, in the cryptocurrency. Why? Because most of the time the grassroots people always have been left out. They have never get a chance to build their wealth. But with the SGC concept, I can assure you, the grassroots people who's working on the daily basis of wages, they can continue grow their wealth. This is the one point we can say. The second point is, the concept what we have developed, the second part what we're facing, how we're going to market this concept. Where we should start. The concept has been developed long time ago, but where we should start, how we should start. And that's where me and Dr. Daud have been working to find the right approach for the market. The right approach how we target the market, where we can find the right people, the combination to explore the product. And that's how we come with the AuLives, with the Brother Mansoor, Brother Wali, Naveed, Brother Alex, we all, and then we got fabricated to continue the project. And I really appreciate the way the AuLives start working for PIPE and SGC. I think it will be one of the best products to become the crypto market. And from here, I give the Dr. Daud to continue. I said I'm not a good speaker on the stage. He's a brilliant speaker, but give me a round of applause. It's always amazing to hear, from somebody who talks from heart. And I believe that this gentleman, I have huge respect for this gentleman, and I look up to this guy because he's already a successful person. He's got several other platforms, but he's still humble. He's a very humble person. So now he's given me double job to do, right? So I need to do his part and my part, right? So this is how it is. So most of you guys know me, and those of you who don't know me, we get to know each other more and more. We will be actively working with every single person around the world because we are proud of our platform. To announce it, to promote it, to give it to people, to propagate it, to talk about it, because we 100% feel that such a concept is definitely needed in this world. Simple as that. Okay? And we want to make sure that the Pacific Institute of Training, the education courses that they provide, and they've given an exclusive right to AuLives Limited to market this product, okay, enter every single household. And with that, of course, they provide some promotional tokens with that. That I have a lot of announcements to make today. But let's go back to the education itself. Let's talk about the education itself. So you guys can log in, you can scroll through the pages yourself, and there will be much more information coming on this page, okay? This is how it is. And we are getting a lot of requests from people that, oh, is this education available in different languages? For the time being, because it's approved by Australian government, the language is English. It's an English language course. It's not language, sorry, it's not English language. Of course, the education is designed in the English language, okay? It's a business and leadership course, which is accredited, recognized. Now, if you look at this was an email. I tried to put some slides on, but this was a bit too much. This is not a slide actually. Each course, this is probably one of the units. It's not even one of the units. Every single box that you see, if I click on them, it opens tens of pages of information because these are units of education. It talks about assessment, it talks about education. You need to do a lot of courses on this because when you enroll, when you become one of our students. So I have been a consultant, I've given some consultancy, some advice. You can call me as an advisor to Pure, okay? Globally. Because I'm so proud to be representing actually Pacific Institute of Training of Australia to you guys. Okay, because I'm representing here for you guys. So when you purchase your packages through your AuLives account, you have access to your education. And you have two boxes to choose from. One box is the normal education, that it will be immediately provided. All the course, the material, everything of the course will be provided in your back office. If you attend those courses, even if you do the test, you will get a certificate of attendance from the Pacific Institute. But that's not accredited, okay? For those of you that you want an accredited education, you need to click on the accredited section. You actually officially did enroll in the accreditation part of the education. The moment you do that, there are certain criteria to qualify for that course. First thing, there's an assessment. There is an eligibility criteria that whether, in order for you to be admitted, to be enrolled in this course, because it's accredited, right? You will be given a tutor. The courses are all there for you. So in order for them to proceed, you need to pass a test first of all. Okay? You need to pass a test, which is called the LLN. Okay? It's the Language, Literacy and Numeracy test. You need to pass that test, so then you can do the course. Now a lot of you might be thinking that, oh, I'm not ready for this course. I have an interest to purchase this package. Yes? I want to be part of AuLives because AuLives is providing plenty of other material. Today I was just shocked with the announcements that they came here. Did you guys understand what the announcements were from AuLives? I hear the concept, it's probably very, very new for me that AuLives pays. AuLives pays. Did you understand that concept? Yes. It's coming on your way, guys, okay? And on top of that, I think the biggest platform, and that's part of our vision, so I'm going to talk a little bit later about that other website. What was it called? The e-commerce platform? Order.com. Order.com. So remind me so I can talk about that a little bit, okay? I want to just explore about that a little bit. So these courses, then, the material, everything will be provided to you guys. You can go do the course. But for some of you, for those of you, for example, that if you want to donate these education courses to somebody else, you can bring a candidate from your country, from this country, from, I don't know, from Africa, from Asia, from Latin America, from Europe, from all parts of the world. You can nominate somebody else through AuLives Foundation, again your own platform. Through AuLives Foundation, you can officially donate the course to somebody in a different country that they cannot afford to pay for this education. How do you look at that? I think that's really powerful. Because you know, you're benefiting from what AuLives provide you guys, but together with that, you are helping and supporting AuLives Foundation with a good cause. And that person you nominate, let them study. Let's all together have a community, or let's build a community of educated people around the world. And I think we can do that. Does somebody here in this room, like, I think almost everyone knows somebody that in this world there are people that they want to study but they can't afford to pay for it, right? There's a lot of people. There's a lot of people. And those of you, if you can't find these people, that's fine. Donate your course. Donate your course to AuLives Foundation. They will take care of it for you. Yes? Let's do this together, guys. Thank you very much, AuLives, for creating AuLives Foundation. We want to make sure that we also take part in AuLives Foundation from Secure Gold Point and from the Pacific Institute of Training of Australia, together with you guys, and we want to deliver something good for this world. So one part of what AuLives Foundation wants to deliver to this world is providing education to the most needy. For the people who have the desire to study, to learn something. And I think we can do a lot of things with that. I think we can actually start donating millions of euro worth of education to the world.
And they get certificate.
Yes?
Certificate.
Yes? Now, the next question was, do they get a certificate? Do they get something? Do they actually, how does the certificate look like? So let's show you guys. Oh. This is a certificate, guys. So the Pacific Institute of Training with a beautiful logo, your membership number, your name, this is to certify that this person has successfully fulfilled the requirements of Pacific Institute. And the code and everything, you can see that this logo here, nationally recognized, by the Australian government. Okay, the Australian qualification framework is there. Once you donate your course, you cannot go back and take this course back from that person, right? Because they have the full right now of this
by their name also.
They will be enrolled.
By their own name.
With their own name. So you just go, you find, for example, your cousin. For example, your nephew. Your niece, somebody who needs to study, to go to higher education, they cannot afford. Give them a platform. Wow. With this certificate, with the certificate, they can actually get better employment as well.
Even though they don't purchase the...
You're donating. You purchase, you donate to somebody else.
Wow.
And I don't know many companies who can do that actually.
Wow.
So therefore, you should feel proud of yourself every time. And this is a certificate, right? Now, like a university, like a normal institute, this is how it works. You get a certificate, and together with the certificate, look at this. You get your results, the result sheet, that on which subject, how much you score. Yes? This is amazing. So you have certificate and that with yourself. So when you tomorrow want to apply for something, that's your education. That is your education. And somebody asked me, in how long can I finish, can I complete this diploma? Minimum 8 months, I would say. Oh. I think if you will be under a lot of pressure to study this, because this is real education and it has real value. It has absolutely real value. And we have real-time students in the Pacific Institute of Training right now studying courses. Not through AuLives, but they're actually learning these courses. And they've been doing this for the past more than 10 years. So guys, time cannot be any better than this. That you feel proud of your product, that your product has value. This on its own is quite a lot to offer to the world if you want to be part of something good. But on the side, they give you promotional tokens, which is actually free. Do you agree you pay for education? You pay for education. That is not going to be wasted. Either you study it or you have the right to donate it to somebody else.
When is going to be the exams? When is going to pass the exams?
When you pass the exam, what will happen?
No, where they take the exams?
Online. These are online courses.
Wow.
You don't need to go and attend something. You know, you need to just attend your classes, your exam, everything on time. There will be a framework in your back office. Simple as that. Because we don't want to keep anyone in the dark any longer. We would like to be the most transparent company that people feel proud of yourself against. That's what we can do. That's what our platform actually offers. Now, everybody is waiting for this day. The Global Launch Event is going to be on the Saturday, the 6th of October.
2018.
Finally! You know, a lot of people ask me a question sometimes. They ask me, oh, but when are we going to open this merchants platform? I'm eagerly waiting, I want to use my coins. Do you think it is the right time to open it right now? No. Where's the coin? Where's the coin? So everything has a right timing. Today is the right timing for the pre-launch event. Now, I don't care where you come from, because you don't care where I come from. But what do I have to offer to you guys? And how you can benefit from this concept is the most important part of it. It doesn't matter what kind of hall you're in. It doesn't really matter which country of the world, as long as it's accessible to people, that we are in. We want to make sure that we grasp the opportunity at the right time. At the right time. We feel and we understand, we study the market, we do all the homework, we wanted to make sure that we do our launch event. This is going to be the official launch event for Secured Gold Coin, for the AuLives platform, and of course, the Pacific Institute of Training of Australia being part of AuLives, or with AuLives having a contractual agreement. 6th of October is the most important day for you guys to attend. Now, you guys need to tell me that the amount of news that you're going to hear now is going to be shocking, because we have got something special prepared for every single person. Now, how many people, by show of hands, if you don't know the language, somebody can translate between you guys. How many of you are going to not attend this event? Because I don't want you guys to. Do you want me to tell you first of all where it's going to be?
Yes.
Oh, it doesn't matter. Wherever it is, we're going to be there, right?
Yes.
It's going to be in the beautiful city of Istanbul, Turkey. It's going to be in Istanbul, Turkey. Turkey is a country that people can easily access it from different parts of the world. Okay? Now, because we had a pre-launch summit there, AuLives organized that, and it was pretty successful. So then we had a lot of feedback from you guys that we need to do it in this destination. And that's going to be a historical day for all of you guys. And how you can benefit from that is now the question here in front of you. How many of you are going to attend with at least 10 people to this event? 10. You are here today, 10 people.
10 people.
Yes. With a lot of, look, you need to invite as many people as possible to this beautiful event, because this is your event, guys. This event is for you. Something special will be prepared for you guys. And today, we're going to demonstrate. We will give you a demonstration. We're going to show you something. We're going to give you a lot of news. Now, straight from that, because I'm going to talk about Secured Gold Coin now, let me go to the concept of Secured Gold Coin. Because a lot of you heard about Secured Gold Coin. Maybe you know the vision of Secured Gold Coin, and Ahmed just shared his vision about Secured Gold Coin, or our vision about Secured Gold Coin. Secured Gold Coin has been created for the three main issues that cryptocurrency industry is challenged with. The number one is security. So what did Secured Gold Coin do? We decided to put 60% of the money that you pay for your packages, take it, purchase gold, back your coin up with us, giving it back to the people. Do you understand that? That's powerful. To fix the security issue of the coin. So you feel comfortable. You have a peace of mind that I have some coin, that it has some intrinsic value. It is real, real physical gold that we have. It's going to be stored in the Singapore bullions that some of you in the future can go and touch it and feel it and even collect your gold from there. Surrender your coins. That's absolutely fine. We're prepared for all that. On top of that, we offered an amazing product to our AuLives group of people that we have, AuLives company, that they have a contractual agreement with us, a MasterCard. Now some of you have got a MasterCard, right? How many of you collected? Yeah, already they have MasterCard, guys. Yeah, huge round of applause. Well done. For the rest of you, do your KYC, because we need to become the most compliant company on the face of the earth, and apply for your card. These gold, which is there, is going to be used as a credit line with your MasterCard. So do you have access to your gold all the time? You do. You can actually literally spend money from your card. Simple. That's the second thing. Now, stability of the coin is another issue within the industry right now. Stability of the coin, because coins, the price goes up and then it drops. It fluctuates, it's very volatile, okay? It goes up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. And if there's no security, if there's no volatility, why should a merchant accept a coin? Simple. So we need to resolve all these three issues. Again, because this coin is backed up by physical gold, 60% of the package, price that you paid, that you bought this education package, this company purchased gold for you guys to back this coin up. And now, how do we mine these coins or mint these coins? How do we mint these coins? Because the blockchain is ready. We're going to have some special news, of course, for every single person. And we would like to show you a little bit of the blockchain, how the blockchain works, the wallet, that everybody will get a wallet, and how people can transact between each other after the launch, okay? But because you guys travel, from different countries of the world, different parts of the world, I think it's best time now to, of course, show you something more incredible. But before I go there, I would like to talk about one more thing, and I think this is going to wake you up. The pre-launch promotions, guys. Now, do you all know that the value of secure gold coin, each secure gold coin is €2, right? It has been predefined that €2 is the value of secure gold coin. Yes? And depending on the supply and demand and usability of the market, the value will grow or can grow. Simple. Like any other coin in the market. Simple as that. Now, you know that there were some special offers about the tokens, correct? And there are already a number of people that they joined these education courses through AuLives. Yes? Because there were some 34% extra token. Now, how about that? That we make these promotional tokens a little bit extra. Yeah? Or we gotta keep it a little longer. But what I am going to make, the announcements I'm going to make today, is not going to come back. This announcement will be only for this period of time. So please do not have this impression that we can afford, or we would like to come to people, oh, we bring this offer, close it down, bring it again, close it down. No, it's not going to work like this. I'm afraid not, because we are real coin. We have real value. This is going to be a liquid coin in the market, because we want people, like you have a bank account right now, one day, one of you, or some of you, or every single person around the world, they have a CC. You can pay for your services, for your shopping, for anything you want. You can go online and actually pay by coin. You know how easy that is to pay by coin? You just go and click on a few buttons and you pay. Do transactions which are in your control. Now, one such platform has already been built for you guys, but we're just waiting for the launch event that there will be a lot of news shared with every single person. Because do you know, guys, that again, the beautiful platform of AuLives is offering you guys residual income. You sign up merchants and you get paid a percentage for every single transaction. How powerful is that? And we're going to make sure that this happens. And the website is called what? Oda.com. So on Oda.com, you can pay by SGC, secured gold coin. There will be money shops. We're already talking to institutes, to universities, that they accept this coin as a method of payment for the fees of these universities. Wow. Yes? You need to do that. You need to be able to transact coins between you guys. Yes, why should we control it? Simple. It should be in your control, correct or not? So with that, of course, I'm coming. So let's talk about the promotions. Because this is the time I told you guys that if we offer something better, you will be happy, right? Yes. So what about this? The promotion of 34% ended yesterday, right? Yes. What if we offer you guys 50% extra tokens?
Give me your hand.
Guys, are you happy with 50% token under the launch? Yes. Everybody's happy, right? Yes. But
make 70.
But we had a corporate meeting here with the founders of AuLives, with the corporate people of AuLives, with the CEO of AuLives, Mr. Frank Ricketts, and with the COO of AuLives, Mr. Martin Guzman, who is newly appointed from this beautiful country of Holland, from the Netherlands. Martin has got 33 years of experience in the field of corporate, cryptocurrency, network marketing, education, you name it. You know, and we would like to work. We love to work with people who've got experience. And I know that some of you who are sitting here in this crowd right now, or all of you, have got a lot of knowledge, a lot of background, a lot of experience to offer to this company. I want to make sure that this platform runs and you feel that this company belongs to all of us. To all of us. Because this is by the people, for the people. This is your coin, guys. Secured gold coin is for you guys. So we talked with each other. We said, let's bring something special. And you know, Brother Mukhtar and myself, we said, okay, let's approve this deal. It's a good deal. Because you guys believe in us. When you go forward, after 1 year, after 2 years, after 3 years, after 5 years, when this coin is accepted everywhere, nobody can deny that. Everybody says, yeah, wow, it's a good concept. Yes? But today is the test. That how many people look at in our eyes and they trusted in us. Look at the ladies traveling from Canada. I just met another lady somewhere traveling from Ottawa. Yes? She traveled from Canada, guys. All the way from Canada, from South America, from Germany, from all over the world. So, I can see another lady traveling from Birmingham, Miss Mona. Mona, yes, an amazing leader, traveling all the way from UK. Many of you, travel from around the world to be here today to witness something. So we decided not to give you 50%, I'm sorry, because 50% is a lot, okay? First of all, let me just inform you about one thing. When you purchase a package from your AuLives back office, yes? How many tokens, promotional tokens, for a 1,000 euro package that you buy, that intermediate course, which is a real course, by the way, intermediate course, you're purchasing a course from Pure, yes? 1,000 euro. How many tokens do we offer? 510, right? Let's make a correction there. Actually, the first correction there, because value of the coin is 2 euro, it's going to be 1,000 tokens from now on, for everyone normally, okay? It's going to change to 1,000 tokens. Yeah, so for each euro you get 1 token or one coin, okay? But if the value of the coin is 2 euro, 1,000 divided by 2 euro, right? So you get 500 coin. Because when value of the coin increases in future, let's say value of the coin becomes 20 euro, yeah? Why not? Why not? When it becomes 20 euro, then 1,000 token divided by 20, which you will get 50 points. Correct? And who is going to mint that? You. You need to go to SGC website. It's going to come live everything on 6th of October, by the way. That you can go and then you can utilize these tokens so you can become owners of those coins. Okay? Now, what am I going to offer? Because that's something normal. That's not a promotion, by the way. So each euro that you spend, you're going to get 1 token for it. Because you purchase education. Plus 60% of that package that you purchase is gold. Okay? Now, here the offer comes. Shall I announce it, Frank?
Nah, I'm not ready for it.
Come on, guys, show some excitement! Guys, ladies and gentlemen, up until the 6th of October 2018, we are going to offer 100% extra token. So if you have purchased a package for 1,000 euro, normally you get 1,000 token, right? But now you're going to get 2,000 token. 2,000 token. But amongst you, there are people that now they're not happy. I can see already. So they already purchased their packages, but they didn't get that offer. Now I give you one example. If you go to Sainsbury's, if you go to Tesco, I don't know which one do you have, Aldi, Lidl, some supermarket, yeah? They're selling milk and a lot of, dairy products and all that. If you're buying milk today, it has a value, right? Next week when you go, sometimes there are special offers. But we are not a grocery store here, guys. We are a company that people trust, and we trust our members, the lovers of education, and those people who want to be part of the cryptocurrency market, to educate themselves. Again, education is key here. Anyone who purchased any education package from AuLives, the education packages of Pure, up until now, from the day we launched, which was actually it was not launched, it's at the pre-launch event, on the 9th of July that we started. Since that time, you guys are being able to purchase your packages and all that. We would like to backdate everyone with double purchase. Yes. Are you happy now? Excited. Thank you very much. What does that mean in reality? Every single person who purchased a package for 500 euro, an access package, now they get 500 token, of course, in the back offices. But because of this extra 100% promotion that we're doing right now, they're going to get 1,000 token. Okay? And value of each coin is 2 euro. So, when we come to the 6th of October, and the coin is launched in the market, value is 2 euro on day 1, okay? And then, through an amazing, sophisticated system, built-in system, based on usability, based on supply and demand, value of the coin will increase, yeah? It is your take, it's your choice how soon you want to go to the back office of Secure Gold Coin and convert your tokens and mint your coins and achieve your coins. So if you have 1,000 tokens on that day, 1,000 divided by value of the coin, which is 2 euro, right? You get how many coins? 500. 500. So effectively, each coin has a value of 1 euro. But, of course our value is 2 euro, right? It's going to be only special for the people who are taking part in this opportunity in the pre-launch phase. So what are you going to do from now on until the 6th of October? Forget about yourselves. Anyone that you really love, anyone that you really want them to achieve and take the benefit out of the most exciting one-off, the best promotional offers ever in the history of this company. This is the time for you guys to get up, to wake up, to go and do it. 100 euro package will give you how many coins? Potentially 100 coins. 100 coins, yeah, 200 tokens, correct. Do you know that? And 60% of those coins are backed up by gold. Because it costed you how much? 1 euro. So 60 cents is gold. Is that clear? That's very clear, right? It's not going to come. This promotion is not going to come again. It's not going to be extended. So please, I request every single person, please do not bother to email, because we get hundreds of emails. That please, can we actually extend this promotion in the Pure? We can't do this all the time. It's only this time. Is this special enough?
Yes!
So I think instead of you were getting something like 1,000 euro, now you're getting 2,000 euro. Is it good? Yes. It's beautiful. It's amazing. It's amazing, okay? So that is the promotion that, you know, I thought we needed to announce this, okay? To make this very, very powerful and exciting for you guys. So are you guys excited? Yes. Now the next question comes here. The next question comes about SGC blockchain and e-wallet. Now, a lot of people, you know, ask this question: that is this real? Do you guys have a blockchain? Do you guys, you know, follow other companies? Do you guys, you know, have a wallet? What are you going to offer? Is it going to be transparent or not? So we will show you now, today, a glance of what the development team of Secured Gold Coin has done. Because we have developers around the world. More than 100 people right now combined in these, you know, in our platform. They're working hard, day and night, to make the opportunity more interesting for you guys. Now, in order for me to explain, of course, the blockchain of Secured Gold Coin and the e-wallet of Secured Gold Coin, I don't think I'm qualified enough to know the technical part of the system, the nitty-gritty stuff of the system, because I'm not a technical guy, yes? By background, I'm a medical doctor, right? But by profession now, I'm a serial entrepreneur. I've done a lot of businesses in my life. You know, I used to be a networker myself, of course. I've done network marketing, and that has led me here. That today, like, you know, I'm standing as an owner of a company, the founder of a company in front of you guys. So, for that, I would like to humbly request, do you guys agree that somebody more professional should explain this?
Yes.
Yes or no?
Yes.
So we can all understand and learn.
Yes.
Because I'm open to education. I would like to learn that tomorrow, when you fly back from here to your countries, you go with peace of mind. That anyone asks you this negative question, oh, is there a blockchain or not? You already know, yes. I've seen something exists there, and you ask your questions, you get the answers, you have seen things that a lot of other people cannot show you. Okay? So for that, I would like to humbly request my good friend, you know, one of the founders of AuLives company, who is the Chief Technical Officer of AuLives. I would like to request him to join me on the stage, of course, so he can explain the concept better, because our developers of Secured Gold Coin, I put them in connection, me and Mr. Mukhtar, they organized between themselves, they learned everything, okay? So now you can see that somebody from AuLives now, you know, his opinion about our blockchain, and what did we prepare for you guys, okay? That he can explain, and we will all learn from him, and we will witness today. So I think it's a historical day today, because we're just showing you a lot of things. The plan, the roadmap, everything will be announced to you guys on the 6th of October, with plenty of other announcements, but not the double promotion of tokens, okay? Is that deal? Yeah. Perfect, guys. So guys, we need thousands of people, or maybe at least 1,000 people in that room in Istanbul on the 6th of October. Yes?
Yes.
There should be a lot of people coming to that day there, because you will see, you know, that is the day that you go live. So let me welcome to the front Chief Technical Officer of AuLives, our great friend, the head of IT department of AuLives, and one of the founders of AuLives, Mr. Alexander Martinovic, to the front. Okay, guys. Hello. Alex will explain. Alex, please, I requested everyone, and we're waiting. If you can kindly, please explain the blockchain, the wallet.
I will buy you educational fact about IT, okay?
Fantastic. Yes, I think I need that. I need education about IT, guys. Thank you very much.
Do you hear me, guys?
Yes.
You give me quite enough. I don't think I can. I organize my own down there. Can you put my sound bit up? One. Oh, I like this. Okay. Guys, thank you, Doctor, for announcing me, of course, and I want to thank also to AGC and Doctor and Ahmed to allow me actually to show you what they did, because my big technical background allowed me to understand much more, and I can explain what they did essentially. The blockchain behind AGC is built by using Ripple and Stellar. So there is a combination of that and some additional stuff that I cannot explain actually now, but I will just give you a hint. Also, when the company officially launched on 6th of October, there will be applications on the Android, on the iOS, and on the desktop computers. So that's something amazing actually, guys. I will ask my team actually to assist me just to show you functionality, how it's, what is happening, because we have a test network where we can execute on transactions and show you how from the promotional tokens you will get your AGC, okay?
Yes.
Okay. So please, can you start? First thing, coming to AuLives and purchasing your own education, Piot will reward you with promotional tokens. Then those promotional tokens you can go. First, I will just explain you a process, what is very important. AGC is actually, in my opinion, first centralized, decentralized blockchain. And how is that? It's very simple to explain it actually. Decentralization is meaning that you possess something in your own hand. Yeah? That you don't depend just on one part and keep controlling everything. Usually when you have centralized systems, you have your wallets and your private keys of your wallets in the hands of somebody else. Is that right? And you just have your password, you log in, you ask them to transfer your currency somewhere and they execute that, yeah? Not you, they do that. In this case, AGC was thinking how to do that, and they came to a solution that every wallet address, every private key will not be in their hands, it will be 100% in your hands. This, in my opinion, is truly amazing. So, because Ripple and Stellar and such a blockchains and AGC are centralized network, internal centralization with decentralized ownership of wallet and addresses. That is really, truly amazing, guys. So, when you come to AuLives, you purchase your educational pack, you get your promotional tokens, you will need to go and download your app or desktop wallet. When you download it, you install it on your telephone, you have your seed keys, words, what is your protection for your private key. It's only on your telephone and your desktop computer. Nobody can hold them ever, only you. When you have that, then you have your address inside of that wallet. You need to copy that address to go on the AGC website and to, in simple words, whitelist your address. Because the only addresses from the people who are members of AuLives company can be used in the AGC network. Everybody can download tomorrow apps on Android or from Apple Store, but only people who are part of AuLives, who has education from the Piot, can have the coins. Is that just wow? Or wow! If your friend says, wow, what is this application, what is that? Ah, that's some of my coins, what I got, well, because I purchased my education and I got great tokens that I exchanged for AGC. I claim them with my promotional tokens. Can I have them? Yes, you can. Here is the referral link, www.aulivs/referral/your username. Why I need that? It's not AGC. Yeah. That's the only way how you can have it. By having education from the Piot and having promotional tokens. Only by possession of the promotional tokens you can release AGC from the blockchain on your wallet. Only like that. There is no other way. Okay? So let me show you. When you go and whitelist your address, now you have your wallet, now you have your address that is accepted in the network of SGC. Now promotional tokens needs to be sent to you. And I will show you how that looks like in live. Can you please log in? So, for example, this is the wallet inside. There is some promotional tokens inside of it already, but I will now do what? I will open my wallet on my telephone and I will send some promotional tokens down there. What I will do, can you give me the address please? So there is the address. I will scan the address with my QR code. Oh, there is the address. I will click the next and I will send now 100 promotional tokens. I will put my PIN code and application set, transaction, done. Now, here we see 105 promotional tokens. So what is happening now? Now I have my promotional tokens. What I need to do? I need to release SGC from the blockchain because I can only release them with my promotional tokens. I will go on trading. I will type above 100 for example. Remove that please. Now put 100 for example. You see? And now click submit trade. And we are now waiting. Trade happened. Go back to wallet. Click, you see there is 5 only, click SGC now, and we have 100 SGCs in our wallet in that moment. So simplicity of usage of the application, tomorrow wallet, best code on Android also. If you allow me, I will repeat one more time simple steps, just to have a small recap. There is registration, AuLives, purchasing, educational plan, you get promotional tokens, you install wallet, you whitelist your address on SGC website, you get your token automatically on that wallet, but you register according to your level of education, how much you got. Then you go on trading and exchange your promotional tokens for the SGC coins in that moment. And that's it. Very simple. If, for example, you today buy, but you decide not to exchange your promotional tokens, you need to understand the value of the SGC on the market will grow. So if you don't exchange them when you get them, there is possibility that you will get less coins because you was waiting to exchange your coins. Because you don't get coins, you get one amount of promotional tokens to exchange them, to claim, to release SGC from the blockchain in your wallet. So you need to do it immediately when you go. You just do it one click with trading because of that app. It's a really amazing tool. You can do that everything in 3 seconds, literally. And I'm really happy that I got a license from SGC and from Dr. Pravez and Quasi Ahmed that I can be the person who will do audience with my team to take a look. Is this really what I made? Is this really good? And I can tell you guys, I was really thrilled when I saw what I made, and you now see it also yourself. Can you stop the screen? What I wanted to show you also, you see in the 20 days from now we are starting online with AuLives. Officially we are launching our platform, and that's the moment when you can download the application from the market. This is the application we use, BIOS, for storage of your SGC coins. And I need to put small disclaimer to it. If in the moment of our start, Apple still didn't decide to let our app be on the app market, you need to excuse us because it is not in our control at all. When you submit application to any market, Android market or iOS market, it can have sometimes some kind of delays, not because of us, because of their procedures. So if we are not able in that same second to be online, but we will do our best that those applications will be submitted. I'm assisting myself, SGC company, to do that. Yeah? Okay, thank you guys very much. Thank you.
Si el ritmo te lleva como en la cabeza y empezamos con música no termina.
No, not working.
It works? It works, guys! Thank you very much. For his knowledge, for what he brought in front of us. I was very shocked to see the wallet for the first time working, transacting, and you will be able to actually do transactions between yourself. Can I just, hello? Please. Guys, we're offering something good for you guys. Thank you. Thank you very much for understanding that. So guys, I know we've got some music in the background there, but that's absolutely fine, no problem at all. So have you seen how it works? The wallet is there. You can do transactions between each other. How simple is that? You can just scan your QR code there. This is how simple it is, that you will be able to go online, purchase, do transactions between yourselves, because we would like to empower each other, empower people. We'll give you your coin, which has the backup of gold. Yes? So, okay? Guys, I will have to finish here, and I will see every single person on the 6th of October in the beautiful city of Istanbul, Turkey, for our launch event, where we will bring a lot of other good news. Until then, take care of yourselves. Thank you very much, every single person. Please make sure that you're at these events, because secured gold coin is an asset-backed cryptocurrency, right? And according to the experts, and such an expert, one is actually sitting here in this crowd, who is Mr. Naveed Habib, the CEO of ICO Headstock, who signed a deal of $55 million, reaching to $1 billion actually in 12 years, with Hard Rock Cafe. It's not something small. It's not something small. He's a global consultant of AuLives, of course. According to him, within the next 2 to 3 years, this industry of asset-backed cryptocurrencies are going to reach somewhere around $2 to $3 trillion. Make your space, guys. You guys are so lucky to be part of such an amazing opportunity that a lot of people are underestimating the power of this opportunity. The professionalism behind this concept is second to none. It's absolutely different. With that, I'd like to thank every single person. Go guys, enjoy your weekend, have a lovely time, take care of yourselves, and get to work! Let's do guys work together. Thank you very much.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, just settle down. We're nearing towards the end of the event today. Just a couple of closing notes from my side, and then our CEO will send you guys off into the gala dinner. Now, before we start, how many people really like the promotion that Dr. just announced to you guys? Over the last 2-3 weeks, we got so many people asking, can we get an extension? Can we get an extension? Can we get an extension? And we promise you guys in Turkey that we don't just work with you, but we listen as well, and we delivered. I think we really over-delivered this time. It won't happen too often, so don't get used to it. But this is going to be an amazing promotion for all of us. So let's settle down. Actually, before we settle down, let's quickly get up, everyone, and just stretch your arms right up in the air. Right? Keep going. Give a massage to the person next to you, a quick massage. Massage your shoulders, make them feel good. Right? The other person as well now, the other side, Oh, make it soft, guys, not too hard. Right? Alright, let's settle down, let's settle down. Let's settle down. Alright, let's settle down. Guys, don't enjoy the massage too much, okay? Some of you are moving away from what a massage is. Just a quick shoulder massage, nothing more. Right. Over here, guys. Right. Gentlemen at the back, please take your seat. Please take your seat. Have a seat. Have a seat. So, I believe we had a fantastic day. A really, really fantastic day. Just to recap quickly, Mr. Alexander Martinovic showed you guys the upcoming new back office of AuLives, which I think is absolutely beautiful. And it's a state-of-the-art design. And not just that, it's also got features that normal back offices don't have. To make it easier for you guys to communicate with your organizations, to make it easier for you to track your business and lead a professional business, which is absolutely fantastic. Our designer has done an amazing job. If Slobodan is watching this video, well done, brother. We're really proud of you. After that, recently, Dr. Parvez announced to you guys the brand new website of FIOD, designed exclusively for AuLives. Of course, other people can also go and get education packages from there, but AuLives also has this website available to them, a really amazing website through which a lot of education, a lot of people around the world will be educated. Not just that, after that, they also announced that through these education packages, you can donate your education to people around the world who don't have access to it through our brand new website, the AuLives Foundation, right? And that is, again, something that we're really proud of, something that we stand for. And charity is really a prominent part of our company. And I believe every single person in this room, if they know that what they do contributes to someone else's life positively, they're that much more happy and confident in it. Am I right? So charity is something really important, and I believe that the AuLives Foundation is going to create history in the way we donate education around the world. Not just that, we even announced to you guys the AuLivesSpace.com website, through which you can earn money every single time you shop online. Right? An amazing way of getting some cash back, and also that goes in the BV. You can make money on that on a residual basis from the people that you introduce it. And on top of that, we even have the announcement of the merchants platform, Order, right? Because we like to order stuff on a daily basis, and we do it with a plus. So all of this has been so amazing. And my question at this moment to you guys is, oh, by the way, after that, let's not forget, how many people like what Alexander just showed you guys? Right? In the video stuff. And this was, again, something that in our industry, in what we are doing, is really something strange for a company this early on to announce this many things. And my question to you guys is, what more can we do for you? And now the real question comes. With everything that you have heard today, what decision are you going to make today of what you're going to do between now and the 6th of October? And to be honest, I actually made this simpler for you guys, because it's difficult to come to a decision without a sort of guideline. So I was going to speak on some other stuff, but time cut me short, so I thought, let me really help you focus on what needs to be done and how you can make this weekend as productive as possible for you as an individual leader. So first you need to decide, after everything that you have heard today, how many people came here with some questions, some doubts, but all of those got answered now by raising hands. Right? I believe a lot of people, the questions that they had are completely clear now. And a lot of the answers that we have today, you guys have been asking me these questions, and I know this. So today, after everything you've heard, you need to decide, in our company, in your company, the AuLives, the people's network, how big do you want to be? Right? And not just that, how far do you want to go? And these are two very important questions that you need to think about right now and make a decision and have a solid answer for. And the next most important question is, what are you ready to do until you satisfy those two questions? Right? Because it's easy to sit here and be really excited about everything we just shared. But now it all comes down to the action. And when we say, what are you willing to do, it's not about what you're willing to do the moment you walk out of here tonight, make some calls, and tomorrow and the day after until it wears off. It's what are you willing to do every single day as a commitment. What commitment are you going to give, not us, but to yourself? How are you going to improve your quality of life with everything that we have on the table right now? And to make this even more clear as a guideline for you, I believe that there are 3 key time frames that you really need to focus on the moment we get up and we close this event. And the first time frame is the next 72 hours. Because the next 72 hours, whatever you do will set the tone for whether this event specifically is going to be a success for you or you're just going to be a spectator. So the next 72 hours, you need to make sure that on any level, whatever level it is, you need to get some results. What results? I leave that up to you. Everyone has their own standard, everyone has their own possibilities. But you need to get some form of result in the next 72 hours. Right? No. After we finish. Someone is really eager to get results. Because you need to listen to the rest as well. The next key time frame is the next 3 weeks, because what's happening in 3 weeks' time, ladies and gentlemen?
October.
I don't think you guys heard me. What's happening in 3 weeks' time, ladies and gentlemen?
Launch!
Is that the excitement about the launch of possibly the greatest company in the history of the world? What is happening in 3 weeks' time? Launch of AuLives Limited, and also of the SGC blockchain, which the founders are here, and we're really thankful to them for being here. So the next 3 weeks, what you do up until that launch, especially with the promotion that you heard today, 100% extra tokens with the packages, it is really, really crazy. So the next 3 weeks is the second key time frame that you need to map out and sit with your leaders, whether it's your upline or if you're a big leader yourself, sit with your team and plan with them how to move forward strategically and how to dominate the markets that you're operating in. Get in touch with us, and we are more than happy to come and support you. We already have several events, which I'm going to announce to you guys in a second, that we're doing in the next 3 weeks, which you can plug into. And the next key time frame is the next 90 days. And the reason why I say the next 90 days is because there is always something special about a concentrated effort in a span of 90 days. There is just something about it that works. When you decide to leave everything on one side and prioritize your network marketing career for 90 days solid, every single day, have a strategy where you work, whether it's part-time or full-time, 90 days, non-stop, no matter what comes in your way, you will see some incredible results that even will be hard for you to believe in. And those 90 days could be responsible for you to, in our next event, be one of the prominent leaders on stage. Oh yes, we are going to have, and we're going to handpick carefully the best of the entire network to support us and to come on stage in our international events, our corporate events, to come share your trainings with the people, because eventually I don't want to be on the stage too much. Eventually I want to have the people in this room that I know are way better than me, way better than anyone in here, who have talents that go way above and beyond everyone, to come on the stage, take ownership and lead the company from the front. So this is your chance, ladies and gentlemen. You are at a time where no one else after the 6th of October can ever claim that they have been at such a right time in this company, with everything that we've done. So make sure you utilize these 3 time frames. And my only invitation to you guys for these 3 time frames is that you don't be complacent. Don't let yourself down. It's very, very easy to not do anything. But remember this, and now it's said the 2 most important things in our industry is what? Does anyone remember?
Duplication.
What's the first one?
Duplication.
Duplication. What's the second one?
Action.
Simplicity, correct? In terms of duplication, I just would like to add one thing to you guys, that everything that you do will duplicate. And, you know, whenever you want to do something, think about it. If 10,000 people in your organization will do the same thing on a daily basis, if that result satisfies you, do that. But you know, the tricky thing about duplication is what you don't do also duplicates. So if you don't do the action, if you don't go and make those goals, if you don't take advantage of these 3 key time frames, guess what? You will also have people in your organization, you will attract the sort of people that will not do the same as well. So it really, really is an important time, and I really want you guys to now take all this excitement, take all this energy, and like I said before, share 10% of it outside, but keep 90% of it inside, because I told you guys already, well done is better than well said. You need to now use this and drive the momentum. You need to take ownership as the leaders that you are in the different continents and countries that you are from. We are already in so many countries booked over the next coming weeks. I'll quickly announce a couple of events to you guys. On the 20th of this month, we are in Dubai. Dubai is going to be an amazing event. There's going to be a lot of people there. I will be there. We're really privileged to have the founder and visionary of SGC, Dr. Parviz Dawood, there as well. We're going to have one of the really prominent global leaders around the world, Mr. Wais Asadi, present there as well. Right after Dubai, I'll be heading down to Lebanon. We're going to have an event in Beirut, which is going to be an amazing event as well. I believe there are some leaders going to other countries. I believe Dr. Parviz is also going on a tour to share the vision about the SGC to Saudi Arabia, then Malaysia and Australia. And from Lebanon, I'll be coming back to UK. We're going to have a big event in UK. And you leaders, anyone who really believes that you can deliver results. And by the way, I'm going to announce this, and I hope you don't mind, but I spoke with the Latin American leaders the other day. And I told them that in October, and they told me one thing, that they have a lot of people in Latin America. And there's a big language barrier because they don't speak English, correct? So Spanish is the language. And I told them, I said, in October, I will personally go and visit Latin America if they arrange the right number of people and they give me a location, which they promised to do. So Latin America, we are not afraid to go. There is nowhere in this world that you can hide from us. We're going to come and get you. It just depends, what are you going to do about it? So you be the ones who make that momentum happen. I encourage all the people in this room. And before I close my session, I actually have 3 more people in the audience that I want to call on stage. And I want these people, I want you guys to see these people and to actually understand the level of commitment that they have. 3 more testimonials, and after that I'll give it back to Mr. Frank Ricketts, our esteemed CEO, and he can then close the event. So these 3 people are fantastic leaders, again from different places of the world. The first one is a dear friend of mine who's already done so many events. He's got a huge team down here, and I really want you to acknowledge him because the work ethic that he works with, you'll be shocked. And you're going to see him as one of the people who's really going to rise through the ranks soon. I can vouch for that. So let's give it up for Mr. Zia Aryubi. Leader here in the room. He is really something special. I didn't know him personally before this company, but we got in touch a couple of times, and he is responsible for a huge wave of momentum worldwide in all sorts of markets, from Latin America to Asia to Europe to Middle East. And this gentleman, truly, again, he's just from a neighboring country down here. I truly believe that he's an inspiration to thousands, hundreds of thousands around the world. So let's give a big round of applause, Mr. Žarko Drozden. And we have covered almost every continent around the world, but we've missed one of not just the largest continents in the world, but actually this gentleman is responsible for a huge momentum in the 2nd largest country in the world in terms of population. So this really is a big deal, and this gentleman, I know him, he's a corporate, he's a very, very big corporate guy, but just recently, last week I believe, he announced publicly in an event in London that he left his corporate job officially and is working full-time at AuLives. So let's give a big round of applause to Mr. Abhishek Sisodia from India!
I've seen
but I want to tell you why I love what I do. You know, being a business person for the past 17 years, because I've never ever worked for anyone. I've never had a boss where he will pay me, or I've always had my own businesses, but the only thing I didn't have was the time. But when I joined the MLM industry, I had the time. I remember one day me, Mr. Mansour, and my another good friend, Wais Asadi, was traveling to Newcastle upon Tyne, and I was very new to the industry, only a few days. Mansour gave me one advice. He said, I want you to write your whys. Why are you doing it? I was thinking, why am I doing it? Okay, I'm doing it for my children. Yeah, maybe. Okay, am I doing it for the time? I already have the time, because by then I had left my businesses. So I had the time being in the MLM industry. But one day, me and, where are you? Himmat. Nobahar Himmat. We were in Stockholm. Stockholm, his cousin sent him a video from back home from Kabul, Afghanistan. The people who are displaced from the war-torn areas, because it was too much snow, and I saw these kids, you know, without any shelter, no food. To be honest, it was heartbreaking, and it was really hard for me. So it was so emotional, you know. But then, you know, the good thing is, that time we had a small team with 2 calls only. We managed to raise 3,000 euros for those people. And the next day, the very next day, he sent those money, and after a few days, the guy made more videos, and he WhatsApped it to me. He sent it to me. When I watched it, and he actually bought some blankets, food, and the way those people received it with their eyes in tears, and at that day, you know, that feeling gave me my why. Before that, I wasn't sure about my why, but from that day onwards, when I saw that video, then I found my why. And now, right now, I'm telling you, Mr. Mansour, I haven't got it written on a paper. I haven't got it written in my mind, because I have it written in here. And together with my team, just outside in the break right now, another friend of mine, which I'm proud that I went outside and approached someone like Mr. Aziz. He actually told us that there is one person back home in Afghanistan. He's blind, but this blind guy, imagine, he's got his master degree, not 1, 2 master degrees. He's a very bright guy. And it takes $2,000 for his eyes to be treated, and he hasn't got that money. And you know what, guys? Again, we managed to raise that money right outside in here. How beautiful is that? Come on! So from now on, there's no 30 days game plan, there's no 60 days game plan, there's no 90 days game plan. For me, it's a lifetime game plan. And I will try my best to bring happiness and smile to every unfortunate or less fortunate children, or not in my country, but all over the world. That's my commitment. We love AuLives. We love let's do one thing, sir. Let's do one thing. All raise your hands, please. Like that. Just like that, okay? Together. Now, to the leadership, to the founders, to our wonderful CEO, to the corporate, to our global master distributor, give them a round of applause that the whole Holland will hear. Come on! Thank you very much, sir. Thank you, Mansour. Thank you for the wonderful opportunity. Thank you for calling me on the stage. So, from me, that's it. I'll pass it on to the next gentleman. Thank you.
Hello everybody. Hello. We are in Den Haag. So I'm here instead of my friends in alphabetic row, Amador, Daniel, and Tarek, and the team from my country. I came from a country what's not more on a map again. I'm Yugoslavian. So I talk for you instead these guys that build the structure. I only make a few contacts, and from these contacts now we have a big team that speak over 20 languages and work worldwide. And this is a great honor for me that Navid and Alex called me. And I was very skeptical 6 months ago when they mentioned cryptocurrency. I came from the cryptocurrency and I'm 16 months now in the retirement. But they make me believe that this is something special. When I see it the first time, I see, oh, this could be very solid, and this is very solid through the gold backup and through the concept that the guys have done. And now I'm on fire, and let's go for it. Thank you.
I'm actually out of words right now. I really thank, Dr. Parvez Dawood's words. It just came out of my heart because, this is kind of opportunity where you, Mr. Frank Cricket said earlier, you don't need to lie about it because it's a fantastic concept and we can leave it from the heart, So the same way I said, about when I heard this song, I started dancing and started enjoying because it's been a fantastic day, meeting a lot of new people today and learning from each of them. About myself, I am Abhishek Sisodia, originally from India. I have seen a lot of challenges in my life. As you can see, I got disability as well. But one thing that I always kept in my mind, I think my parents really helped me with that, is to never underestimate, I always have an attitude of, yes, I can, Everybody else can do, why I can't. And that's a kind of motivation I got from my parents. And I kept actually following that. And I have achieved a lot of things in my life just because of that. And I'm an IT consultant. I got masters in computer science. So obviously technology always attracted me. But when this opportunity came across, I really wanted to learn about blockchain technology because this is something I never done before. So that was obviously the starting point which I could consider to get involved. But when I actually started working on this, I started realizing, working with people, socializing, particularly through network marketing, is amazing. You get to see new people, you learn a lot of skills, and if you have, legends, mentors like these guys, there is nothing can stop us to, achieve what we always dream of. So the corporate job, obviously, as Brother Mansur mentioned, I have considered to leave because I want to give more time to this and I want to achieve a lot through this and want to help each and every individual back home in India as well. Through AuLives Foundation, we're doing a lot of charities. Same way I want to do it for the students and poor children who need education back home. I'll make sure I do a lot of work there. And the packages that we buy, whatever I can afford to pass it out to them, I'll definitely help them. And this is my vision. And what I want to achieve here is actually, it's not just about us, it's about one team. I have a fantastic team all over the UK and plus back home in India. Now I got a massive team in different countries as well, like Australia. So this is a fantastic start, and I want to capitalize on this. And wherever possible, I will also entertain you. I'm not sure if you like it or not, but I really enjoy it. So, who gave me this opportunity, who considered me as one of the person who they can involve in their life, and I can learn. And also thank you to Mr. Naveed and Mr. Alex. I think I got to know them through this business, and it's been an amazing experience. I can learn a lot from them, especially in the technology field. It's amazing. And having a new CEO, Mr. Martin, and Mr. Frank Ricketts as the CEO, we could go really, really big. So I really thank everybody who met to come here, and I look forward to seeing you again in launch day in Turkey. Thank you very much.
I believe I speak to everyone. We loved this entertainment, right? We're going to want the uncle and the gala dinner later on. Thank you very much, guys. Thanks so much. Fantastic. Right, so ladies and gentlemen, I am completely out of time, and we really have to close. The last slide I had is, I'll just quickly share it with you. Example is not the main thing in influencing other people, it's the only thing. I hope you guys lead by example. Have a lovely weekend. I'll see you guys at the gala dinner. Take care, everyone.
Take 3 minutes of your time. Can you sit down? People are trying to look. Guys, 3 minutes. And we're done. I think everything's been said today. I'm not going to recap. I want to make something very, very strongly, and that is awareness. You really need to know where you are right now. This is a one-time only period. One says time in life. Yes. There's also going to be a time that you may regret if you don't go out and do something about it. A lot of people say, to be successful, it's the right timing. But being somewhere at the right time, at the right place, with the right concept is useless. Useless! If you don't go out there and do something with it. We have 3 weeks. And I think today has proven, especially to those who were at the Leaders Summit in Istanbul, it's just a handful of weeks ago, what progression has taken place behind the scenes that we presented today compared to Istanbul. And Istanbul, it was the normal thing. We will do this, we will deliver that, you'll have this, you'll have that. Did we deliver today? Yes! Yes? Yes! Did we deliver today? Yes! Go and do something about it. Let's make history, the biggest launch event in our wonderful industry of network marketing. It's in our hands to do that. Let's make an impact on the 6th of October. The tickets are in your back office. And bear in mind, the tickets are only to reserve your seat. To reserve. You're not buying a ticket to participate. The events are free. The events are free. There is nothing else that we as a company can do for you. You have got to make your way to Istanbul, and you need to take as many people with you. Thank you very, very much to all the speakers today, to the founders of AuLives, to the founders of SGC, and to staff members, corporate staff members, to Sia, and to both. Thank you very much, guys. Ahmed, where's Ahmed? Oh, there he is. Thank you. Thank you to everyone working behind the scenes to make it possible today. Thank you for your attendance. That is really making it possible. God bless you all. I'll see you in Istanbul.
Arabic. arkaan oo kambaniga AuLives maanta lagu soo bandhigayo Prelaunchigii ugu dambeeyay ama asaaskiisii ugu horreeyay shirkiisii ugu dambeeyay oo la doonayay in mataqaanaa hore loogu socday kambaniga waxyaaba aad iyo aad u badan baa lagu soo bandhigay ka mid tahay promotion
Soomaalida maxaa fariin u diri lahayd Soomaalida
waxaan ku oran lahaa ganacsiga cryptocurrency ee wadka ahaydeen wadka aaminsan laakiin waxaan idinla socodsiinayaa aad iyo aad uga faa'iidaysataan midkaan hadda cusub oo ay tusoo taabsida ah lacagtaadii hadday gacantaada kugu jirto faa'iidadaaduna ay aad u ballaaran tahay marketkana maraa dheeray tegay marka ka faa'iidaysta waa qaybtii labaad hantidiinni waa hanti garantiida oo wax la taaban karo waa su'aalihii la sugaya inta badan aad baan u salaamay
baarak allah jazaaka allahu khayran meeshaan waxaa taagan gudoomiyaha Soomaalida ee United Kingdom salaamullah gudoomiyaha qurba joogta UK salaamullah gudoomiyaha qurba joogta Soomaaliyeed ayaa jooga halkan qurba joogtoo dhan oo Soomaaliyeed gudoomiyahoodii salaamullah ayaa wareysanay dowladda wakiil uga ah wax badan aan ka daawanay asagoo ka hadlaya SNTV ayaan wareysanaynaa maanta oo ka soo qayb galay shirkan oo lagu launch gareynayay shirkadaas magaceeda la yiraahdo AuLives ayaan wareysanaynaa ku soo dhawow
هذا ما صدقها يا شيخنا الشيخ عبد الله مركب هرب ما صدقها مركب لبعض مناسبة ومناسبة جدا رسول مرني والله كل بيت ومناسبة كنا
صبرنا كغيب قليلا يا صبرنا We thank you very much, really. Tonight you made us very happy today because of the promotions you have given us. What is the last thing you want to say to the Somali community?
Yes, we love you all. You're all the same. Live human being all over the world. Let's get the best out of the promotions on your way, guys. Let's build this company as one of the biggest cryptocurrencies around the world together. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. gudoomiyaha qurba joogta Soomaaliyeed salaamullah ila wareysan music please. Stop music.
A little bit later. You're going to be here.
Music man,